So welcome everybody to part 2.
Welcome back to our Pokemon Generation Tournament. This is part 2. If you missed part 1, it's in the icon at the top right, if Zach remembers to put it there. But if you missed last time, or if you forgot how things work, I'm going to give you the intro real quick. Except this time I'm lazier and I'm more tired, so I'm not rotoscoping myself out. The way this works is we each drafted a different generation of Pokemon. There are 9 gens and 10 of us, so one generation was picked twice. It was Gen 2. We each have 3 matches, and we're split into teams of 2. The team with the most wins and least losses wins. The rules for team building are pretty simple. No Ultras, no Megas, no Legendaries for the most part, no Terrastellizing. The rules are on screen right now, you can check them out. I'm signing off. If I missed anything, Zach will put it in the edit. Again, we did this last time. Leave a like, enjoy it if you enjoy it. Intro done.
I will say that like Snorlax is like pretty safe here, for instance. And like Dragonite really only has to worry about really I guess just the Ninetales. Going to saving throw. Physical wall here against Farfetch. Farfetch does have flying attacks though, and crits past any of the boosting defensing that Como is going to try to do. So that thing does a lot of damage. Goes for the Stealth Rock. I think you go back to Pex here if you're Chris, just to absorb this, and you have a maybe because it's just safer. Intimidate's a really good switch too. But this thing has Defiant. So, and it crits on the Brave Bird through the Defiant. Through the Intimidate anyway. So that's another thing. Crits can go through your stat changes a little bit here. Not burns, but your stat changes. So, pretty crazy already. Here's the thing. Like I said, Farfetch isn't that fast. There it goes for the Pex. 100% crit. Like I said, Leaf Blade boosts the crit rate, but still, another one. It's just kind of crazy. Wow. So I think you go another layer, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is I Love Halucha. Goes for the Scald. Okay, finally, Farfetch's Rampage is done. Didn't want to be boiled alive there. Gengar picks up the Toxic Spikes, as I said before. So that gets eaten a little bit, and then Thunderbolts. I don't know if that was the play. It's a double move right there. That's crazy value off the Gengar right there. Actually, Venusaur could have picked them up too. What am I saying? Probably going to Lycanroc, the fastest person on Chris's team. Not that fast. Like I said, Gen 7. Going to Accelerock. Maybe might kill Gengar. I think it might. Ooh, does it live? Stab Accelerock? Maybe. We haven't seen Accelerock. I don't know if Accelerock got played really last turn, or like not that much. So gets the 9% life, but it will die to life orb. Focus miss in action. Here it is. Anybody who's ever used that move knows the pain and suffering that happens when you come and use that move, which should be the correct move. I feel bad for David there. That was off the chain, but unfortunately the Furry Conspiracy gets to live. Must be the conspiracy after all. Sonic Fox going in here pretty tough. Here's the play. I think we go for Accelerock again. Didn't go for Accelerock. Maybe thought Gengar was going to just switch out. I don't know. Got to use those priority moves. I think there just lost Lycanroc for free. I think this is pretty close still. 2-2. Como is just chunked. Same with the Incineroar though, so it's a little uneven. I don't really know how Chris kills Dragonite without. I would probably go Ninetales right now, but if I'm David, you'd probably go Dragonite. So I think Ninetales checks Dragonite and Venusaur theoretically, but just has to get around this. Could get body slammed here. Can't do much damage because this guy has thick fat. Hopefully just sets up the Aurora Veil and gets the hell out, because that would be very dangerous. Maybe even consider body slamming there, because even though Heat crashes the super effective move, if you paralyze Ninetales, the game's just over, I think, because then there's nothing to kill Dragonite unless it's Mimikyu with a Play Rough. Goes for the Mimikyu. I really like that. Breaks the disguise. However, now you can start Swords Dancing behind the Aurora Veil. I don't really know what David does to absorb this, because Heat Crash is not going to do that much damage through Aurora Veil, and Chansey really doesn't like this either. I think Chris might just win if we Swords Dance twice here, and then Drain Punches here. So I think this is a really good spot for David. Really dangerous too. I think you got to switch out to maybe Venusaur here, but no, takes that. You have to now use Dragonite on switch. You cannot throw him in now. You have to sack the Snorlax, go in for Dragonite on a switch, and then hopefully wait till the Aurora Veil is dead. So probably throw Chansey out because it's not going to do much either. You have to have Dragonite with a Marvel Scale here. Chris should boost up here. Good strats. Let this thing get more life back from your Drain Punch. Again, Chansey's next. You'll Drain Punch off that, probably. I would not go Dragonite right now. That would be a bad move, I believe. Because Extreme Speed's not going to do it. I don't think, obviously Dragon Claw, I don't think EQ kills through Aurora Veil. You have to wait till that's dead. This is really going to come down to the wire here. Again, Incineroar, I think, might be slower than Venusaur, too. So Venusaur could kill Incin. And then Dragonite obviously can check Como, and probably, that's why I said the Body Slam on Ninetales. I don't know, breaks the Marvel Scale, too. I think Play Rough, if it hits here, just obviously kills. No more Marvel Scale. Even if it had the Marvel Scale, I don't know if it would have lived it. This Dragonite's about to get sent back to Dragon Tales right here with Bob and Wheezy. Misses the play, nice! Uh-oh! That's the one way it can happen. 2 Play Roughs, but you have to go for it because Drain Punch won't kill. But now, without the Aurora Veil, that Earthquake probably would have come close to killing. This is crazy. Could crit with the Earthquake too. This match is really gonna, if you're Chris, you're like, oh no, please, I can't miss 295, surely. This is really this is really a nightmare scenario if Chris goes for that, but I feel like he has to. I don't think Drain Punch kills, and he has to keep the Aurora Veil. So I'd go for it. Yeah, just have to assume it's gonna hit this time. Play nice is now play rough, finally. But now it's like, okay, are you faster than a Venusaur? I'm not sure. It's like, are you smarter than a 5th grader? I'm not really sure, because Venusaur is deceptively quick. So this is another one where Sludge Bomb easily kills, and now you're like, god damn it. I think you go for the Shadow Sneak here. I would definitely Shadow Sneak, get the damage off, go Ninetales. It's going to be faster. I would not have Drain Punch, because now you don't kill. Sludge Bomb for sure kills here. Go get Drains instead. Boys choosing unoptimal moves for content. I appreciate it, both of you guys. I really appreciate it. There we go. 1% dies to that. Okay. Ninetales is probably the obvious pick here. We have no Fake Out on Incineroar either. You can't do that. This, again, Chansey dies to 1 Body Press, so I wouldn't really worry about that. Please just go for an Ice move. Don't set up the Aurora Veil. That'd be really greedy because you could Sludge Bomb through the Aurora Veil. Please don't do that. You don't need it. Just go for the Ice move. Just go for the safe pick, guys. Let this frog die to the ice. The only thing that, toads don't like. What happens when you freeze a toad? The same thing that happens to everything else. It freezes. I don't know. Send in Chansey. Chansey will wall this off, but Como's obviously going to come in for the sick-ass cleanup. So winner, winner, egg dinner. This is where the paralysis would have mattered, though, I think. Again, if imagine a world where I think Ninetales doesn't, maybe have Freeze Dry on, and it Sludge Bombs off the... Why would you switch there? This is literally the one way you can lose, because now it can paralyze your guy. Theoretically, if you get paralyzed 3 times in a row, just go for the 8 paralyzations. Got to go for the Seismic Toss, and hopefully you... he was on chord. I didn't see it sometimes. Sometimes commentators miss some things. Just praying for a paralysis procs at this, right? We'll see. Okay. Now he goes for Seismic Toss. Goes through the Aurora Veil. If he gets 8 of those in a row, could happen. This is so crazy. David, I respect it. Oh, and that's the match. That was so close. Oh. Saving throw.
Fucking
Saving throw.
Leaf Blade crits. Nothing.
That was crazy.
Saving throw is the winner chicken dinner on that one. Yeah. Hey, crit every single time with stick. David countering his saving throw luck, critting every single time. That makes this matchup so much closer because I think
Yeah.
it's like all teams are like 2-1 or like crazy. That makes everything so much closer now.
Don't ruin this for me, Chandler.
Bro, you got this. I believe.
We got Gen 2, one of the Gen 2s versus Gen 3. Very close in types. We'll see how these boys goes. Classic. We're going to call this the classic start for Wes, going for just a huge damage. Goes for the hidden power grass off rip. Always just does mega damage with this Typhlosion. Ah! Right there. Now goes for quicker. Definitely very fast with that Scarf. Is quicker. Has the Earthquake with Scarf. Gotta run away. Dodges the Earthquake. Oh, predicts that with the Rock Slide. Okay. Good job, Chandler, so far. Again, Gen 3, no special attackers in Chandler's team. Not even a special attacking move at all. Make sure that if there's spikes that go out from Skarmory here, will kill the Shed Ninja off rip. Then gonna have to use Almaldo to get rid of the spikes. Gotta keep that aware. So spikes probably coming out here unless there's a flinch here. Body presses instead. Not gonna do too much damage to Salamence. Got that flying type. Both just gliding here. Also hate how these 3D sprites, everybody's just hovering with like the wings, no flapping. Looks just dreadful unless you're Charizard. Game Freak, where are you at? I guess technically it works for Salamence, but Salamence looks like it's just like not even flying realistically here. It's pretty bad. Good body press switch right there and covers just in case spikes would come out, so predicts the spikes. Goes for the T-Tar. This could be a burn right here. Yep, misses it. 85% chance. Dies to the Sandstorm immediately. Doesn't even get the burn off. That's two ways that you can die, spikes and Sandstream. That's another reason why Wes's team is so dangerous for Chandler's team. Another reason why running Shed Ninja is very tricky. Also would have been a dark type anyway, so T-Tar just destroys Shed Ninja. Elise could have gotten a burn. Now going for a Mach Punch here. Probably go Slowbro if you're, or Skarmory. Either of them wall this off very well. So we have maybe a Spore coming in too, which I would think Chandler could go as well. Instead of predicting the Mach Punch. Yeah, goes to the Spore, nothing asleep yet. Didn't switch out the T-Tar, which is actually surprising as well. Now we probably go Mach Punch, surely, but 2 Mach Punches easily kills Barney. Maybe 1 with the Technician. It would be pretty close. It is Stab Technician here. Both of them actually have Technician, Stab, priority moves, which is kind of fun. Upper versus Scissor there, right there. Wes is maneuvering this team very respectable here, so that fits the name pretty well. Gotta probably go Slowbro or Skarm here. Gotta watch out for that. Chandler could just go Bullet Seed as well, predicting that. Unfortunately, it goes the other way. But I like the switch again. Skarmory is just so good. Probably could go Rocks. I don't know if, or Spikes. I don't know if Wes has a flying move on this. I don't believe so. Skarmory is going to be really devastating for Chandler to get around. I think the only effective move he really has is T-Bolt. Body Press going to do decent damage. The defense is really nice on Beyblade. Probably got to go... I would have probably went... I probably would go Metagross here, because you just kind of have to. Gets rid of the Sandstorm. But again, this is where I'm saying that physical walls are Chandler's kryptonite here. Definitely would like this to have Mach Punch against T-Tar. I don't really know how he kills some of these guys now. Really wants to get the Moxie, but I don't think he can get it. Dual Wing Beat, Earthquake. Probably thought he was going to switch to T-Tar maybe. I don't know what the predictor was there. Locked into Earthquake because it's choice now. Gets the crit on the Body Press. Everything looking up for Wes right here. Again, might have to go to Almaldo now. I was thinking maybe Metagross because Thunder Punch, but you got to keep... Now it's Metagross basically versus the world, because Almaldo... again, we're going to have maybe Stone Edge here, but again, I don't think it's going to get past Skarmory. Knocks off, finally, the annoying Rocky Helmet, but wasn't really dealing with it too much. A lot of the moves Chandler has been using have been non-contact moves. So, Beyblade really putting in work. If Wes doesn't buy this Beyblade some ice cream after this, I don't know what he's doing at all. So finally goes to the Metagross on the Body Press here. Takes a lot of damage. Also Life Orbs too. So honestly, Umbreon is probably the next switch after, just to take more hits from this. You could also just Bullet Punch this with Scissor. And Wes really pulling off all stops here. Goes for the Meteor Mash. I thought there was a Thunder Punch here, but maybe thought there was going to be a Predict, but there's no ground types either. I probably just have to go Thunder Punch. You got to get rid of this thing. EQ's not going to do it either. Maybe I thought it was going to switch to a different thing, but if I'm Wes, I stand with my physical wall. There's no need to switch. Now goes to Mence, eats the body press, just gets another crit. What is this, the Farfetch'd? Is there a sticky? Is there a, not sticky, is there a stick there too that I just haven't noticed? This Beyblade has done so much damage. This might be the most damaging, Skarmory I've ever seen. We need another flinch probably here. Goes for the Roost, instead of the body press. Wants to be as healthy as possible for these other physical threats that Chandler has, and just Wes is just toying with his food right here. This is kind of crazy. Again, this is what happens when you run into like a one wall damage threat, or what your defensive wall can go against a one type or one split attack type here. Just really brutal luck too. Wes is pulling out all kinds of good luck here. Couldn't be Zach right here. Usually gets all the luck, but now Wes is getting it now. The heal truly coming into fruition here. This is like crazy amounts of damage that this Skarmory has done. I feel so bad. And even if he kills Skarmory here, he will not live because he has a life orb. So just can he keep all of his Pokemon alive? Going for the full 100% sweep here. Oh my god, Wes turning out the plays, showing that he is the dominant man in this tournament. Oh my god. Jeez, Wes, why are you being
Bro. Bro,
Wes.
the lead was crazy. I did not expect to get
The Typhlosion lead. The Typhlosion lead.
It's my super secret strat.
With the hidden power grass,
Super
only
secret-
really super
secret
effective
strat.
against two.
Do insane
two
high
water-
damage. That's my
There's
strat.
two water ground guys. If you saw other Wes's starts, he did go with that Typhlosion too against some unexpected damage. People just he just goes
Nobody expects this Typhlosion.
I'm excited for this match. Let's see what happens. I think these boys, I think both of these guys need a pickup, so I'm excited. Starts with the Porygon, the hype already. Can't go Zen Headbutt off rip into go. The Seahorse is gonna have a bad day. We'll get definitely will get Zen Headbutt. It could also protect on the Toxic that I think this thing might do. You could also go Pangoro if you know that it's going to go Zen Headbutt, and it also counters with its own fighting moves. I would expect that. Goes for Sludge Bomb, just does a lot of damage. No poison there. Zen Headbutt doing a decent damage, going probably Protect now if I had to guess, because you need the 4 moves. It's like basically setting Exodia up, getting all the cards. Goes for Protect now. We'll protect that, and the other move is, I know it's Last Resort, and what? Pain Split? Okay. Now can finally Last Resort. I don't know if it's going to be able to get a Last Resort off because the Sludge Bomb might do enough damage right here. Goes for another Protect. Doesn't have leftovers, so more just protecting just to say, hey, please switch out. Doesn't get the Last Resort. No! Oh, no! I think Pain Split on the first one might have gotten it off. That's such a shame. We did not get to see the Last Resort damage there. Goes to a Grass guy against the Poison guy. Interesting choice here. Might go for a Leech Seed, but what killed the dinosaurs? Probably the poison moves. Sludge Bomb, just probably an easy call. I don't know if you really need Dragolage either, so you probably just keep this in. Really no reason to switch here. The Poison Age, yes, indeed. Instead of the Plastic Age. This guy around with one of those comforters around his neck, gonna get a poison drink in his martini right now. I don't know what's gonna happen. Serving from Bryce. Why would you switch? I'm not really sure. You quad resist that, but it doesn't matter. Pangoro comes in. Dinosaur versus, Panda Bear. Panda Bear's famously, Drain Punching off, just wants to heal up, gets the healing back. Panda Bears famously hate dinosaurs. I've seen this in history before. These guys never have met, but they probably would have hated each other. Goes for the Petal Blizzard, gets rid of it. Sprout killing things. Now Avalog comes in, probably going for the Ice move right here. I would expect now the Ice Age comes in. It wasn't the Poison Age, it's the Ice Age. Got to get thematic here. Maybe goes for Typhlosion. I like that switch. Ice Spinner resist it. Okay, Lava Plume might be coming in. We have a dry skin on the electric type there, so probably going into Noivern. One of the dragons maybe resist this. Forgus also resist this too. Let's see what happens now, because Avalog's definitely running away. Please don't click counter with your Plytosion. The Titanic, you might sink the Titanic, but you're not going to sink this Typhlosion. He runs away to Forgus, can easily eat this. Crits on us, makes it a little spicy now. Oh, spicy meatball, that flower getting crit actually would crit this thing. This is going to get really close with that crit. I think if you're Typhlosion, do you just go for it again? Burn maybe gets a little interesting here. Psychic Noise, no healing on Typhlosion, but doesn't do 2 times damage. I think Typhlosion lives one more of those, would be very close. Will be faster now because of that Salac berry. Yum, 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 yum. If a plant eats a berry, is that actually just like cannibalism? Not really sure how that works. Doesn't matter because it gets fire punched in the face. Actually has the correct move because it does have lower special attack, or it has lower defense than it does special defense. So actually pulling off the right move for Jake right here. I'm switching up names. I apologize. There's a lot of men in this tournament, and Elise. Now we go to Dragolidge, and I think now you run away with the Typhlosion. Probably go to T-Tar. It has Outrage. Doesn't really want to eat the Sludge Bomb, but has a special boost from the would have the special boost from having Sandstorm up. You probably go T-Tar now, surely. Goes Meganium. I don't understand why he wants to get this Meganium killed so badly. I don't know what Meganium did to Jake. Running away from Meganium is also interesting. Goes for the Giga Drain. That is a special move against Pridge's Physical Wall. I'm still not understanding these switches as the commentator, but just enjoy these. The Ice Age might not kill the dinosaur in a strange twist. Now goes for Noivern. Resist the grass move quad. Definitely going for an air slash here. I don't know how Prij kills T-Tar, so I'm a little scared because he doesn't have Focus Blast. And his physical attacker now, his physical wall on Avalog is also chunked. This is actually going to get really scary. Goes to Umbreon for the air slash switch. Good play by Jake. Jake, I think, come on, feel the noise. Mysterious with these crazy, Mysterious is feeling the noise. All the dark moves. Goes for hello, Helio of Arabia. Foul play does a decent bit here. Signal beams on this. Foul play kills. Jake is getting dangerously close to pulling off some victory, maybe. I think this is getting really close. Noivern really gets walled off by Mysterious here. Jake popping off. Dragolidge might be, is it slower? I think Umbreon's surely slower than this. It is really slow. Oh, this is getting close. Uh-oh, Umbreon is faster. Uh-oh. Mysterious coming in for the sweep here. And this is where we're going to get some really close matches. I think this is... Oh, my God. I think Avalog just dies to Mysterious. Or Meganium with the Giga Drain. We saw it already. And Noivern, I don't think kills Mysterious now. I really don't know. Foul play might do a decent damage here. Dragon Pulse. It has Roost. Noivern has Roost, so it will be able to kind of heal off this damage. Probably go for the Roost now against something that you can reasonably try to heal off of, and then you go for some sweep. But Octillery has Ice Beam though, so I think that's where it's going to come down. Also Crunch. The physical special split from Jake actually being very dangerous to Pridge's team because, again, he used the physical moves against the special walls and used the special moves against the, the physical walls. So it's actually pretty close. This air slash probably kills. No flinch, maybe? No? Okay. You definitely. you definitely roost here. I don't know why Jake wants to get this thing killed. Okay, now I think you go you can't go Avalug though. You roost here and just hope that he uses like Outrage. I don't really know. I'm trying to think if there's a way out for Prij. Avalug, I think, is a weird switch because again, the special move against Prij's team, he just keeps using these special physical splits. Jake is the only one who really has like a split like damage chart on some of his Pokemon, and it actually is coming into fruition here. And Jake pulls off the win. Jake with the physical special move switches all kinds of crazy stuff. Big Pine Cone goes for the victory right there, and that's it.
Incredible.
My heart was racing.
You had some incredible faces during that match.
Some physical special moves right there. Getting
Hey,
past the
I can
walls, you need
retire
to get
now.
past. It's like,
Oh, was that your last
the way,
match?
it's his last match,
Oh shit!
right? And his, I'm gonna bring it up, Jake. I do not want to say this. This is your first win in the Pokemon the Pokemon
That's
Tournament
true.
series.
Congrats.
After the very
On the
first-
last.
That was I don't want to. I'm not just hyping up the fact that my heart was racing. The pressure had never been higher.
It's like the old boxer who comes back one more time.
Last stream, I said that if you won, I would buy one of your books. So you'll get your check from whoever you sell your books through. So, what's your favorite
Pretty
one?
good.
Let me put it that way.
My favorite is A Goddess Trapped in Glass.
Okay.
Which is it sounds
Sick title
really
name.
pretentious.
No, it's a really good title. It's a really
Sounds
good
like an
title.
album.
Be proud of that
By the way,
title.
Prij will be back as well for his chance at his final match.
His final match.
These are like who I probably would have expected to be towards the top, so I'm excited to see this match. Based off team comps and like who I think like just knows, like I said, previous winner of the tournament. So I expect a lot of good plays here. This is the match I think could go on the longest because there's gonna be a lot of mind games. They both know like who could potentially do what. I think there's a lot of strategy. Again, opening with tanks and stuff that can set up like screens and also can set up spikes and all kinds of different things. This is why I think these matches could go on a while. Thor could just attack parting shots immediately. Good idea by Zach. But reflects the rocks back. We do have a rapid spin on Elise's team. Can rapid spin those away. Could have been risky. Could have gyro balled or gyro balled off rip on two fairy types right there. Could have been really scary. I think that almost kills Hatrine. It's a very risky play. There comes the gyro ball now. Could have been really scary if Elise just decided to attack there. Probably thought it was going to be a reflect, but might have done chunks of damage. I don't think it would have killed with the attack down. Bird comes in, walls this off completely. Body press is a real thing. Again, body press isn't that great against Ferrothorn though. It has spikes up. Going for the rapid spin here. Boost your speed on rapid spin. Very scary, but I would not be too quick to just start boosting up if I'm Zach because it will rapid spin and probably Moth is coming in next to counter what Zach has going here with Corviknight. Moth can just come in, do lots of damage, body presses, but gets the rocks away. I think that's still worth it for Elise. Definitely a counter gone, but no more rock counter here. Now Veronica comes in. This is where it gets really scary. I think you have to go. What is Zach's counter to if this thing starts quivering? I'm really nervous about that because Ironhead could flame body too. And this is where it gets really scary. Parting shot is a real thing. I think you set up the light screen, but 2 quivers is what I would go for if you're Elise. Spirit Shackle is another thing too, or the whatever Spirit Break boost lowers your special attack too. Bug Buzz walls this off, but I don't know if Elise has Fiery Dance, but I think Flamethrower instead. Fiery Dance boosts your special attack if you use it, so that's another way to get your special attack going. This is really scary. Again, we talked about how Elise has setup moves as well. Really scary to switch out of. You have to with Corviknight, obviously there, but Parting Shot lowers the special attack there, but nothing really wants to take this at all. I will say Inteleon is probably faster and will one-shot Elise with a Surf Choice Specs. Actually, the special defense is boosted. Kind of a little bit nerve-wracking there as well. But you probably switch out if you're Elise. Although Bug Buzz might kill at this range. It's really close, I think. Not sure. Goes to Superior instead. Shadow Ball is on Switch. Now, I think Elise... Does Elise live a Shadow Ball? Ooh, this is so risky. Crits it! Zach gets the sniper crit. Doesn't matter if it would have lived or not. That was really close. I'm not sure if it would have lived, and that definitely would have killed Inteleon right there. So now you go into Meg. Dark Pulse probably coming in. Substitute also is a real deal. Ice Beam probably coming from Inteleon here, but can't do that because it is choiced. Has to switch out. What do you switch to? Hatrine probably is the safe play, yeah, but I would substitute there. And now we have Nasty Plot probably coming in. Dark Pulse is also pretty good. Good call out on the switch there. You knew Inteleon was going to switch. Gets behind a sub now, safe. Could call mine if you're Hatrine, but doesn't want to eat a Dark Pulse. Could get flinched. Dark Pulse also devastating damage as well. Really dangerous. I think Grimmsnarl just like walls this thing off, by the way. Flinch maybe. Yep, that's where it gets scary. Flinching here. I would Nasty Plot up if I'm probably Elise here, just to get an extra thing. Yep, there you go. Nasty Plots. Draining Kiss will proc this, but now I think Nasty Plot. I think the Dark Pulse. I don't know if it kills. It does kill now. Okay. We have a very scary situation here, but I think Inteleon could just go in for an Ice Beam, but I don't think that kills. I do not think an Ice Beam kills. I think you stay in. I think you Dark Pulse, and you stay in. You do not run away. Does not kill. Oh my god, it does. Choice Specs. Never mind, I'm a liar. I would probably done the same thing if I was Elise. I'm surprised that killed. Choice Specs does that much damage, but I thought the pseudo-legendary could have taken a legendary or an Ice Beam. Choice Specs just does that much damage. Now it gets really scary. I apologize. I thought that was going to easily be able to take at least one, maybe live with a really low amount of HP. Grimmsnarl could just Parting Shot on the way out. Could set up probably what I would do is probably a light screen here because there's only one special. There's only the last threat left is obviously the Moth right now. So Ursaluna is going to come in behind a wall now. Leech Seed is pretty annoying. Because Facade, Earthquake, and Ice Punch do not do super effective damage against Thor. Mack Truck versus Thor, I never thought I would see the day. Earthquake finally kills Spherathorn there, but you can just go to Alomomo right now. Right now, we have potentially a Wish, and then into a Protect here. It is seeded too, so we'll be able to live with this as well. Can Protect stall off of it. Actually unlucky that I think that thing died because you wanted to Protect and probably die and take one more Leech Seed. Now you just go Inteleon, right? And probably Shadow Ball this thing. Yeah. Probably couldn't Protect if you really want more. You have to stay in here. I think this is just GG because you just Surf. Maybe you Surf. I would Protect if I'm Elise. Yep. Just see what's going on here. Shadow Ball. I think you die to this Shadow Ball, but you might be able to get a Wish off. I would definitely try for it. Yep. So Alphonse dies to the Shadow Ball, and again, I think that crit really mattered early on Superior. I'm not sure if it would have lived or not, but it definitely would have killed Inteleon. And now you could just switch out and go to a water move. But I would Quiver. You Quiver once for sure. You get faster and your special defense goes up. And you might have a chance at outrunning Inteleon. Yeah, you Quiver once. Good. Do you Quiver twice? I think you Quiver twice. I think you Quiver twice. Maybe? I don't know. I'm sure you're scared, but like, you have a boosted special defense. I think you Quiver again. It could crit or lower your special defense. There you go. Because this is your last chance. Okay. This is going to get interesting. Lower the special defense. That will matter. Maybe in the long run. Now, do you Quiver again? Okay, no, just goes for the crit now. Ooh, this is so cruel. This is going to get really interesting now. Because Flamethrower, Light Screen probably for sure. Or Parting Shot. I think you Parting Shot here. This is going to get really close. This is really close, actually. Okay. Burn. But now you can Parting Shot it. I would Quiver. I'd Quiver. I'd Quiver. Quiver. Okay, Cinderace probably takes this for sure. Yeah, now, yeah. Because I was like, if you quiver here, maybe. But Cinderace could miss a Pyro Ball. Yeah, could miss a Pyro Ball. Does not miss. Okay. I was like, maybe Cinderace missed Pyro Ball there. Okay. Does not. At least falls to Zach here. Again, I reiterate, nice matches.
Pyro. I was so stressed that Pyro Ball was gonna miss and then I was gonna lose the game.
Also, can we talk about that crit on fucking Superior, making it so we don't even get the check on.
It was. I wasn't sure if that was a high roll or a low roll, but I was like, I think I
Yeah.
have to go for it. I think I had to go for it.
And it's like, oh man, we don't even get the check. Also, I thought for sure.
I'm fucking shaking right now.
What is this pseudo legendary that can't take an ice beam, non-stab ice beam? I know it's specs, but you're full HP. Like, come on, that's embarrassing.
We don't know. Just because we were talking about it in the other channel, I want to make sure it makes the edit. My team is called the team that ends racism for good. So if you beat them, you should feel really bad about yourself.
All right, Prij versus Chris right here. The battle of the guys who makes really good jokes on streams. I will 100% back these guys up. These guys are jokesters. They tell great jokes. They make me laugh a lot daily, so I'm happy to see these guys in action. Also, battle of guys who probably would like each other IRL. Bryce with a skier. He probably would be in his gym. I think there is a skier in his gym. So let's see what happens. Vaporlord versus Helio of Arabia. Getting the ice going right now. Aurora Veil probably coming out immediately. Learn from Ian's mistakes from Florida. Actually using, or not from Florida. He normally is in Florida, but uses Aurora Veil in combat. Couldn't be him. Uses this. And probably will see, I don't think Signal Beam, maybe a Volt Switch here just out. And probably bring in maybe Dragolage here. Iron Tail. Ooh! Picking up what Jake did with the Iron Tail. Super effective damage right there. I don't think kills now with the Aurora Veil up unless it crits. Do you Volt Switch out? Maybe. Como will easily be able to take that. Misses the Iron Tail. Wouldn't have done that much damage anyway. But damage. You never know. Volt Switch out. Could start body pressing too. Forgist will do nasty things to this. Quad fairy move will send this guy back to the dojo, if you will. Comio. So gotta probably run away. Even through Aurora Veil, I would not risk it. Can certainly just wall off with Pex. Something safe here if you really want to. Can defog the screens away too. And the spikes all in one move. Probably would have chose Defog there. Gets rid of that. Poison move, not incoming. I do not believe this Toxapex carries this. So don't have to run away. Defog is a huge value right here. Defogs away screens. And it can defog away spikes. One of the few defog users, I think, in the tournament as opposed to Rapid Spin. Huge value here if you were to defog. Hopefully, Prij clicks that. Don't really have to be scared of Pex. Might toxic you. I guess that's really annoying, but it has aromatherapy too. So I think this is a really good situation still for Prij. I don't think he has to run away. Defog gets rid of screens and the rocks. Will get rid of spikes theoretically too if he wanted to do that. I don't know if Chris knew that interaction as well. Also can pick up the spikes with Dragolage too. So this toxic spikes not going to do too much. Didn't really need to do that as well. Haze stops the evasion because that's a real thing. These guys are just like kind of like sprouting mist at each other. I don't really fucking know. There's a flower and one's like technically a goddamn whatever the flower of the sea is. Sea urchin, not a sea urchin. Whatever the fuck this thing is. Just let me commentate. Anyway, I would love Hawlucha too. I'm gonna use the names on screen to form something really cute right there. Goes for this. Psychic Noise. Probably breaking the disguise is not how I would ideally like to use my disguise on a Switch. You use it to kind of gain tempo with Sword Stance. But Silk Song's now finally out, and they would play it. So we got to switch and probably go to Avalug here, but doesn't really want to eat the Drain Punch either. So really scary. Maybe Noivern is your counter then? I'm not really sure. See an enemy. Yeah, okay. Can't really be into Botany right now. Okay. This is where it gets really scary. Shadow Sneak does wall off, but Drain Punch is a real thing. Iron Tail might kill. just hoping that you don't miss. I don't know why Iron Tail can miss. A lot of steel moves and rock moves have terrible accuracy. I really feel bad for Prij. Gets sashed, so has another chance at it. Really hope he hits it, just because he's gotten screwed by it twice. Shadow Sneak lowers the defense right there, but if he hit it the first time, wouldn't have had to worry about it the second time. Now can't Shadow Sneak. Hits it twice. There we go. Make these matches closer. Come on, Prij. I'm rooting for somebody, you to pick up a win here, because I want everybody to pick up a win in this tournament. There we go. Has the electric move too. Accel Rock probably coming in. I just like how I call it just the name, the move. Yeah, Accel Rock coming in. Probably can't go Avalugg really safely. That's why I said Avalugg's a risky tank. Is weak to a lot of the moves here that are really frustrating. Rock, fighting, fire. A lot of like really easy moves to access. Pangoro coming in here for a Drain Punch. Probably go back to Pex. Dies in one close combat. Outsped by the Accel Rock here. The only really fast Pokemon on Chris's team. Kind of a nightmare situation to get one shot there. Have to go Avalugg, but don't really want to be scared. Kind of scared of the rock move. I think you take one though, because you're still a physical wall. You got to trust your physical walls, even if they are weak to the move. It will be able to tank it. This is where it gets really close. I think Avalugg is the only play you can do right here. So I expect that. Chris might switch out too. We'll definitely die to one ice move with the defense down right now. Oh, this is where it gets a little interesting. I don't know how Toxapex dies now without the electric type too. I don't know. Okay, I think this is bad because I think Accel Rock just chunks you, or just a Stone Edge kills you here. I understand the thought process, Moonblast, surely, but I think you're faster, so you should have probably just used Stone Edge or like a different move. But I get it. Probably go back to Aurora Veil, no, because that would be weird too. This is so interesting. Maybe Incineroar comes out and just like knock off this thing's berry. Yeah, okay. But you would expect it to be like a grass type. It is not. Dragolich, okay. Goes in for the knockoff, loses its Poison Barb. Definitely going for a Hydro Pump here. You know that's probably coming in. I would maybe switch it up to like a Dragon move too, just to predict on the Toxapex switch, but you can also just Parting Shot out too if you're Here's the Thing. So I think Hydro Pump might, yeah, so Hydro Pump easily going to come in against the Toxapex, going to be able to absorb that. Now what do you do? Because you can't Haze, you can't Toxic this thing. This is such a weird place. This Toxapex is being such a frustrating thing for Prij to deal with. Now those Toxapex can get defogged again away. I don't think you defog now though. Psychic Noise can't heal. Crits onto Psychic Noise. Can't recover either. Uh-oh. The one counter can't recover. Now you probably go Incineroar. Yep. This is actually kind of a little bit interesting, that crit. It has Regenerator on the Switch. I thought the match with Elise and Zach was going to be the long one. This seems like it's going to be potentially a long investment here. Dragolich picks up the spikes. Doesn't care about the burn because it is a special attacker. Now do you predict the switch? Now they know the matchup. Do you predict the switch? Goes back to Pex. Do you Hydro Pump again? Yes. But now can recover. Uh-oh. So now we got probably a recovery coming in. This is why hazards also make a big deal too, so these regenerated Pokemon feel it on the Switch. This is going to be... Probably goes back to Florges, but Florges is starting to take more and more damage as well. Does not have Draining Kiss either. Eventually will fall to these Scalds a little bit. That damage really matters. Really matters. But the recover... probably coming in. Do you go Florges here? Probably. Goodness. You know what you could do is go... I would predict that as Chris misses the Hydro Pump. Maybe thought he was going to go back to Incineroar. If I'm Chris, I'd probably set up a screen, maybe, but you don't want it to get defogged anyway. Goes to Florges now. But again, as I reiterated, I don't know why Chris is even bothering with toxic spikes. You probably should just be scalding all the time now. Goes now to that, predicts the switch out, which now he did predict the switch, I will say. This Incineroar Toxapex switch into the Florges Dragolich switch is beneficial to the Regenerator Pokemon. So here's the thing. And it has Parting Shot too. So it's just advantageous to Chris. Actually has hazards there. Probably thought a Toxapex was going to come in. Knockoff gets rid of the berry, but it really doesn't matter too much. Again, just damage is starting to increase over and over on this Forgus. Has to run away to Dragolich now. Picks up the spikes. Eats the Flare Blitz. Not too well, but eventually it's going to fall to this burn. Yeah, and then Hydro Pump again. So just Chris absolutely just switching Prij in and out. Just slowly but surely whittling away the HP a little bit. Feels bad to die to like a Toxapex like this. But yeah, Toxapex can just stall here. Florges probably going to go in. No, I would have expected the Florges there. You got to go Florges, then switch on his switch is what you have to start doing. Avalon also criminally being underused here, I think. But like, where do you send it in? I do agree. Maybe a flinch? Nope, recovers out here. This is where it gets a little frustrating. This is Toxapex in a nutshell. Could burn on the skull, doesn't really matter. Gets just extra damage though, it's just kind of frustrating. It doesn't matter for Super Fang though, so could just start... you gotta go for flinch stalls now, yep. So this is where it's gonna get really interesting. Is he the real heel of this tournament, not Wes? Not sure anymore. Super Fang goes through burns, so it doesn't really matter. But now it can just stall out the burns. Recover does have PP. We have 4 recovers now. Why have I seen 2 goddamn fucking stall teams in a goddamn tournament with Toxapex? Hey, guys. Stop using Toxapex. Stop. Stop. Don't do that. Hajima. Defogs away the thing. Doesn't really matter too much. Crits the rough insult to injury. Just everything not going Prij's way. And switches out from the Psychic Noise. Giga Drains, but dies probably to the poison anyway. Oh my god, here's the thing. The new heel of the tournament right here. Oh my goodness gracious. Parting Shots too. Just the most frustrating mechanics all being sold here. Oh, probably gonna set up a screen. Why not? Please don't do that. That's just mean. You can just ice move it. Oh, Christ, man. Dragon Pulse immune right there. Freeze dries. Put him out of his misery at this rate. I feel so bad. Oh my god. Avalon finally coming in. I sank the Titanic. Don't know if I can sink the rest of his team. Incineroar can't intimidate it. Body press. Here we go. Uh-oh. We gotta get the sweep. Actually, unironically, we'll never be able to kill Toxapex, but actually does pretty good damage to the rest of the team here, because I think it has Gyro Ball too. Body Press, okay. Actually, Ice, Sickle Crest, no, some Ice move here coming in. Body Press is going to do chunks of damage, but this is actually kind of funny how it killed the Incineroar right there. Saving throw against this. You do not need the Iron Defense here. That feels like it's just being mean on purpose. Could have just body pressed instead, because he could have crit through the Ice Spinner. Just as crazy. Okay. Do you have a way to heal if you're Prij? I'm not sure. I don't know if this thing has recover. I don't think so. Dies to the body press anyway, and that's it. That's the match. Chris, I will never forgive you.
What'd I do?
43. Hey,
43.
Hey, shades of Ian showing up in this tournament. That's all I'm saying.
It's how you play Toxapex.
I know. That's you had the name, wasn't I'm sorry originally?
I had to get rid of his Florges. It was sorry about it.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not proud of the man I am.
It's me and Karl versus Kyle and Chandler. Kyle and Chandler are the 2 teams that could win, so it's going to be a really important match for them.
Wait. So this literally, yeah, both these matches matter because if Karl wins,
yep,
and then Chandler wins.
Oh no, they absolutely win. They absolutely do.
Yep. Karl, you have an incredible team. Let's do it.
Thanks,
dude.
Jason.
Are you?
You can do it.
Thanks.
You can do it, and you have an incredible mind and an incredible body. Let's fucking win.
Whoa. Okay.
The 2 late game gens, Gen 8 versus Gen 9. As I said before, Gen 9 is very scary. Very, very scary. You can never count it out. Just because Karl has not grabbed the win yet does not mean his matches were not close. So here's what we got here. Torch Song off rip. Probably going to go for a light screen or parting shot immediately, but I would expect the Torch Song immediately. Zero reason. Spirit Shackle is also... keeps calling it Spirit Shackle. It's not that. Spirit Break could also come out to lower the special attack. I would just start Torch Songing. Inteleon probably will come in to stop that, but keep that in mind. If you're Karl, the 5-head move would be predicting the switch on Inteleon. Have your switch ready. Because once you get past Inteleon, I think Karl's in a really good spot. Inteleon's really the most dangerous guy besides, obviously, the Ursaluna, because they're all weak to ground too. Ursaluna is very dangerous as well. If Karl can get rid of those 2 guys, I think we're in a good spot. Torch Song is going to be nice damage here too. Remember, Karl has like 8 guys with fucking balloons. I'd probably go Goldango. It blocks Facade and it blocks Earthquake. So he would have to Ice Punch you, and then you can hit him back with Good as Gold. Probably the switch I would go to. Tinkaton's also okay too. You could Encore him into Sword Stance. I would expect the Sword Stance probably coming in from Zach as well. Tinkaton or Goldango are probably the switches I would do. Right here. So this is going to be really good. I would definitely 100% expect to switch. And if I'm Zach, he knows they have balloons though too, so could just go Ice Punch off switch. But you can still Encore him in the Ice Punch, which is also good too. So that's why I think Tinkaton is the correct move. Yep, so Ice Punch is on switch. Please do not freeze. Gets his Flame Orb. Actually really bad because now Tinkaton does no damage, but I suppose... that's so bad. Does no damage now, but more of a utility anyway. You can Encore him into Ice Punch if you really want to. No. Okay, that's fine. Ice Punch is available as well. Gets the bone damage. Facade also gets resisted by Garganockel too. So I'm not going to say these names because there's too many of them. Facade gets resisted by Rock. Ice Punch coming in. Okay, but now EQ is good as gold right here. Gonna be golden. Punishment fit for a feat is a good line. I'll steal it. Thank you. Yoink that for the pickpocket on the Flame Orb. Goldango coming in, maybe? Recover, nice, okay. We'll see this. Okay, Pyro Ball, Court Change. Maybe thought Stealth Rock was coming in for the Court Change. Really just can stay in here because it has U-Turn and I would Salt Cure. No reason not to Salt Cure here. Good move by Karl if you do that. If you're Zach, you probably go... Who's he switching out to? Inteleon, probably. But Salt Cure is pretty good against this. So, in a good spot for Karl, really. Could predict the water move too with Clodsire too. Okay, Salt Cure is really good. Yes. Does bonus damage against Steels. Good play by my man right here. I know it seems like I'm very biased, but I do want to see this match be close. Salt Cure is going to do a lot of damage to Corv. Can't stall up now. I think you just stay in if you're Karl. There's no reason to change. You Salt Cure the next thing too. You're burning the light screen as well. I would just stay in and keep Salt Curing. Body Press is a little scary, but you can take that. You're a strong rock type. Salt Cure is always the move here because if he switches, you Salt Cure the next thing. I would never Ice Punch unless you really think he's going to do the next thing. Good. Recover stalls a little bit. Okay. These boys are recovering a little bit. Roost Recover, the double R. That makes my life hell because I have to watch this for longer and commentate for longer. Roar. All right. So this is going to get really interesting. I think both of these guys are in a spot where they don't really feel the need to switch. Still would not Ice Punch. Always with Salt Cure. Could go to Torch Song Man here. If I would probably go to a Torch Songer, but now you're kind of scared for the Body Press. Go to Torch Song, you can eat the Body Press, and then scare it away with Torch Song. Go to that, switch. Nope, I don't know why we're staying in. Now you're gonna get Body Press, but now you have 2 Ghost types. You can easily wall this off. Zero reason to not go toward, like, a Ghost type. You have to expect it. Probably a Roost coming in here too. You have a fire type that does a lot of damage here. I would probably stay in. It blocks the body press. There we go. Now it has to run away. All of that 3 times defense was for nothing. You get a free Torch Song off. Pretty nice. Always getting good damage off Torch Song is pretty good. Anytime you can get damage off, I think it's good. Now you have to go... you do not go Clodsire here, because I think an Ice Beam is coming in. Actually, I'd stay in. I would stay in because you knew the Ice Beam was going to come in. I think you live this. Oh, you fucking serious, man. 10% freeze on the goddamn Ice Beam. Pivotal. Because now it can't eat an Earthquake. This makes the match a little more annoying for Karl. God, the RNG's crazy on the Ice Beam there. So now, what do? I think you go back to Skeledirge. Okay, Goldango's good. Goldango's good. This is good for Karl because he can make it rain off switch. You make it rain now. Does a lot of damage. You make it rain. You get free make it rain on here. That's a really good switch. I don't know why Zach switched. He was locked in Ice Beam. Probably thought he was switching too. This is so close. This is so close. Make it rain is big here. Do you go to Grimmsnarl? You don't want to eat the make it rain though. Cinderace maybe is the move, but Karl makes it rain 100%. Yep. Now do you go to... I think you go Cinderace. Threat with Pyro Ball, yeah. And then what's the answer here? Probably go to Clodsire. You might be able to thaw out. Cold Clod, I'm stealing that line. Paul just giving me lines like it's his job. The Cold Clod could get unthawed right there and become a Cold Cod. But just at least chilled a little bit. Now heated up a little bit. Goes to Garganacl to eat the Pyro Ball. I like that. You turn on Switch. Oh god, my voice. You turn on Switch and Talion. But now, do you go Clodsire, expecting an Ice Beam, or do you expect him to expect that? That's where the mind games get a little deep here, because Ice Beam you can take, you cannot take a Surf. This is where it gets interesting. I still probably go Clodsire, because you can eat it, and it's frozen anyway. Probably go Clodsire, there's no reason to have it anymore. Goes to Goldango. I don't love it. Oh, Dark Pulse. Wow. I don't know if he predicted that or not. I would say Zach probably predicted that to Goldango. That's a crazy predict if that's the case. Goldango's such a bad guy to lose. T-Bolt threat on, obviously, Corviknight. Also can deal with Hatrine with Shadow Ball. So that's really bad now for Karl. This is close. Maybe you go Clodsire now. Can eat a Shadow Ball or Dark Pulse. I think Dark Pulse might have just been a safety move in case he went to Skeledirge too with the switch. But now you burn another Ice turn here. Obviously, Dark Pulse probably could just come in too. You can flinch it, put Clodsire out of his misery. I don't think I would switch. Another freeze turn here. This match, if this isn't frozen, this is such a different match. But I think you try to go for another unfreeze. Interesting. You go that. Probably a T-Bolt. But you don't want a T-Bolt here because I think Hatrine comes in. I think you rocks, but then you can't do that either. This Ticketongue's an easy Hatrine switch. But I think attacking still does a lot of damage, and he wouldn't expect that with the burn. Okay. So maybe we attack and Hatrine dies. Because its physical defense is really bad, too. So the hammer move actually could... That still does a lot of damage. Yes, it does. So now, what do? Do you rocks? It probably will go for screens or parting shot, because you can't go for it again. Yep, bounces the rocks back. But can't encore... No, you can't encore now. It's a good play by Zach. Very nice play. No more defog. No more ways to get rid of the rocks either. Can just attack with the hammer. Bring down the hammer. Okay, again, these fairies do not appreciate a 160 base power steel move. Now what do? Do you T-Wave here? I think T-Wave is also safe. Corv can just start body pressing though, but T-Wave makes it so it doesn't really want to do that. This is really interesting because we're going to get into a same Skeledirge cycle here. Okay, hits the paralysis, makes this game a little bit more froggy. Can't go Skeledirge. Again, Skeledirge walls off this Corviknight very well. Body press and Iron Head resisted. Really no reason to do that. If you're a Zach, you probably go for the Inteleon swap, maybe. Predicting that. Really don't want to get paralysis on Inteleon though, too. So this is kind of weird. Maybe go for Rocks again. Goes for Skeledirge. Body press, walled off. If you're Karl, do you go for a Shadow Ball expecting to switch on Inteleon here? I don't think it would kill. It might stab Shadow Ball. I think you do it. I think you fucking do it. Shadow Ball. I'd Shadow Ball if you're Karl. Shadow Ball. Predict it. Predict it. You switched out last time. Predict it. Because at worst, you can just slack off. You have nothing to lose here. Switch. Damn. Now he's in... Uh-oh. The problem is now we are in a zone where we are in water boosting damage for Inteleon. It does run, let me look, Torrent. Just need to make sure I got my names right. It does run Torrent. Now we're in boost range. Third of its HP. Does a lot of damage. Probably go Clodsire, sack it. Or Tinkaton, that's fine too. Okay, good. Now do you go... Shadow Ball is the correct move there because it hits all of his team hard. You can go King Gambit just to make sure this guy runs away is what I'd probably do because nothing else wants to take a Shadow Ball. Oh no! Garganackle can take it. Garganackle. You can go Garganackle. It has Purifying Salt. Resist Shadow Ball. You can go Garganackle. Unfortunately, it brings in Kumin. I don't know if it lives a Shadow Ball. It's close. I don't know if it lives an Earthquake, Inteleon. So this is another interesting one. I think it's definitely a range on Shadow Ball here because we saw it do around this damage. Still frozen. I think it would be thawed out soon here. Lives. Still frozen. I think a lot of frozen turns. That's a little unfortunate. I think you go to Garganackle here. Keep the Clodsire. Nope. Clodsire you need to keep alive. Now he can just surf uninhibited. I think you just are in a really tough spot. Again, we have King Gambit still. King Gambit one-shots the rest of his team except for Corviknight. So Corviknight has to stay alive for King Gambit. It is paralysis. You go this, you threaten, go Garganackle. Corviknight probably switching in. I'd probably go, do you Swords Dance here? You Swords Dance if you're King Gambit, for sure. Because this thing is not staying in. Going to Corviknight. That's what I thought. Gotta start getting the mind games, getting ahead. You got plenty of time. Go to Garganackle or Skeledirge. We learned that Skeledirge walls this thing off completely, but Zach could just pivot immediately back to Inteleon, knowing that the Skeledirge is probably coming out. This mind games are pretty crazy right now. I hate how he named this thing Kumin 1 because it is the main player of this tournament still left. I guess it's between Skeledirge and this. Skeledirge, but again, doesn't really like to eat the switches. But now, I think Torch Song one-shots Inteleon. So what do? You could go... I think Torch Song might kill. Torch Song might kill Inteleon. Because he took 2 Torch Songs. The third one probably kills. What do? Grimmsnarl can't take it. Hatrine doesn't really appreciate it. Earth Power is such an interesting move. I think Torch Song's always the move, even if you think Inteleon's coming in. Shadow Ball probably kills. Hatrine's slower. Shadow Ball kills. This is so interesting. Shadow Ball, right now, for sure. This match is so close. This match is so close. I think you... Oh, man. What do? Grimmsnarl can't take this. Man, oh man, this is such a close match. Because Shadow Ball, I think, kills. No, don't Torch Song now! You definitely Shadow Ball, but now you can't. Because now Inteleon comes in, starts surfing. You're gonna lose Garganackle for it, for sure. You gotta lose Garganackle. It eats the surf, but dies. It dies a hero. You can't take the damage, the surf damage on King Gambit or this. This thing can eat one more rocks. But the rocks are really starting to add up too. I don't think you do that. I don't think you do that. I don't think you lose to Skeledirge for free. But now you have to go or King Gambit. Now you have to Swords Dance and becomes a mind game now. But does he just surf and kill it? Like, does he surf or switch? That could be a 50-50. Predicts it! Oh my god, he switched the last time. Loses Inteleon. This match is really close. Body press, but now we have paralysis. Do Swords Dance now. Will-O-Wisp definitely coming in now, for sure. Swords Dance still pretty good. No, you go Purifying Salt. Go to Purifying Salt, man. Gargonacle. Yes. Predicts the Will-O-Wisp. Okay. Okay. Karl has to fucking now use that U-turn. Is crit is such a big thing. Now can go to Purifying Salt. Salt Cure. Does good damage against... Oh my god. Paralysis is going to be a big deal here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Because now he doesn't have a way to deal with Gargonacle. Body Press is his best way to deal with it. Karl has a chance of winning. Salt Cure going to do damage, but now Paralysis can add up turns that it doesn't get to heal with the Roost. Only has 3 Roost. Stop Ice Punching a fucking goddamn Steel Ice. Stop Ice Punching. Just Salt Cure every time. Stop. Stop. Don't fucking Ice Punch it. There's no need. Stop doing that. Paralysis, Salt Cure. Please. Please. Just Salt Cure it in case it switches to goddamn Cinderace. If it paralysis one more time, it kills. We also are running out of Roost. 43 turns. Chris and Ian could never stop Ice Punching. Okay, whatever. Who cares? All right. This match is getting real close. Now you... Salt Cure! Salt Cure, please! Just Salt Cure in case he switches to Cinderace. You're almost running out of Roost. There we go. Paralysis. This is getting... Uh-oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Goes for the Reflect. The Reflect won't matter. It will. It'll help. It'll help now. Paralysis? No. Okay, we're almost out of Roost. But it really doesn't matter. Right? He wants to die. Zach, the problem is Zach wants to die. You heal up. You heal up. You recover 100%. You will recover. You recover. Recover. Nope, don't kill. Okay, it's fine. This match is close. Gets the leftovers here. Pyro Ball won't kill. Grimstar was probably going to come in for a Reflect. That's what I would do. I think Karl wins. I think Karl wins. Salt Cure. Recover. No, no. You definitely just Salt Cure. Reflect. But it doesn't matter. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, Karl! Karl! It's gonna come down maybe to a Will-O-Wisp mind game on, how does he kill King Gambit? I think Pyro Ball, obviously. But EQ kills. I think EQ kills Cinderace. Or if you're really scared, you could Salt Cure and then for sure dies. I think you Salt Cure because it does more damage over time. It does 1/8 damage. Okay. Now for sure, well now we're on the clock. Unless he crits the Pyro Ball, I think this is a W. He'd have to crit it. Nope. Karl! Karl recovering! 52 turns! Karl's done it! He did it. Now the crit comes in. It doesn't matter. Oh my god. Oh my god, Karl! He did it! The switch out into Gargonacle on the Will-O-Wisp. Oh, he did it! Oh my goodness gracious.
God.
Karl, you're sweating, man.
God damn it. God damn it. No.
I am
good fucking good fucking game.
Let's
Karl.
fucking go, Karl! Yeah!
Good fucking game, dude.
Let's fucking go!
Karl, I was definitely crashing out the entire time when you used Ice Punch over and over again. I'm like,
No, okay. Can I explain why I was doing that?
Because I thought
You can try.
my understanding of Thought Punch is it's like a status effect. I do it once and I can't stack it.
Correct.
That was my understanding.
Correct.
But it still
But
does damage, and you were hoping to have it in case they swap in. We were
I
all
If they swap in,
screaming
yeah.
about in the other chat.
I didn't realize that I could use it to hit. I thought if I used it,
It's
it would
fine.
be like,
It's
"Ooh,
fine."
already
Damn.
Anyways.
In the other
that-
chat, all we were doing is screaming for Karl and
Karl.
doing every single thing Zach
Karl,
did.
Karl, can I ask you one thing? When you
Yes.
switched out for the Will-O-Wisp, did you know that you would block the status?
Who did I swap
With the-
out for?
Purifying
Oh
salt.
my god, no.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
Did you actually? Because I didn't even know. I didn't even know
man
when
knows.
that happened. I was like, oh fuck, I'm so
Exactly.
We
hosed.
could all
point of that
tell. We
Pokemon.
could all tell you don't know what Garganackle does because when Salt
Yep.
did damage, you went what?
Oh yeah, I forgot that it does a quarter to steel types. As soon as you put it on my Corviknight, I was like,
water.
fuck, I'm so
He had-
hosed.
he had
Garganackle's gonna
two
fuck
counters.
me. Either
That's right.
Kyle wins and me and Kyle are the victors at 4-2, or Chandler wins and Chris and Chandler are the victors at 4-2.
Let's go, Chandler!
Don't.
Wait. There is no physical wall on Kyle's team. So actually Chandler's team can do a lot more damage than he normally would to some of these other teams. This is actually a good matchup for Chandler. I don't think that means he has 100% the advantage, but I think this is a fair matchup. There is no physical wall that just walls off his entire team. I'd always start Torterra. Definitely want to get the rocks out. I understand it. There's no water absorb right there. Definitely going for the rocks. Meanwhile, going for a Will-O-Wisp, maybe Protect. Do not want to get burned on Dickelangelo, because this thing's going to be pivotal for dealing with Swampert and Metagross. You want to keep this thing alive. You can also Leech Seed. It also kills... fun fact, it also kills Shedinja as well, so you can just seed it, and it one-shots it. That's another little trick. Shedinja's really, they kind of need to give this guy a little bit more love. I don't know how. It would be really scary if they did, but Leech Seed also kills here too. So misses the burn, 85% chance, hits the one-shots. That's what we talked about, even through the burn. Would have been more threatening now, but Mence can just come in for the sweep. Could just go dual wing. Probably goes Garchomp to eat it with the Rocky Helmet or Rough Skin. You also could go Togekiss if you're really scared. I would not predict an Earthquake here. So this is really close now, because what do you go in for Kyle? I think Togekiss blocks Earthquake, eats the dual Wing Beat, Dragon move. I like the Togekiss switch, but obviously doesn't want to take the dual Wing Beat. You could go into Magnezone. I think it's going to be dual wing bait. This is choice scarfed specifically. So whatever move he is, you have to survive the first onslaught and then you're good to go. Now we don't really have to worry about the rocks, but the rocks is going to add up a little bit of damage too. Keep that in mind. Salamence doesn't want to keep switching in. Predicts the dual wing beat. Kyle, good shit on the predict right there. Now you can get a free Flash Cannon off. You do not want to do an electric move here. It'll be an easy Swampert switch. I think you go Flash Cannon. Swampert will resist it anyway. You know Salamence is going to switch out because it doesn't want to just stay in and just do negative damage. Easy switch is Swampert. You could also predict that and go back to Torterra if you really want to. But that'd be risky too. I don't think he's going to attack though. That'd be really scary. And your whole tournament line is life is on the line, so maybe you don't want to predict that and over predict that crazy. Definitely probably going to be a Swampert in here, though. You would also go behind the sub. Not a Swampert pick. Eats the Flash Cannon. Dies in one hit. Crazy switch right there. Could have went sub or the Flash Cannon. I don't know if Chandler is predicting that. Metal Roadhead. Giving the Roadhead to Olmaldo. I hate how that was a real sentence in my vernacular. Okay. So this is probably back to Swampert now. So we just threw a motor away. Bug Bro's got to be in heaven together. So Picker comes in, probably an easy Earthquake. Could just go Togekiss. Could just flip turn out, though, too. I think Kyle's at a really good spot right here. So I think we see... I don't know if you overpredict this Chandler. Maybe you just get Rocks going, too. But flip turn probably is the safer move. Because you never know, like, what's going to happen. I actually think you just... you really don't need Magnezone that much, but it's obviously nice to have. If you really want to be metal and predict the flip turn, you could with Shellos, not Shellos. The other, what's this thing's name? Gastrodon. Yeah, Shellos is the baby form. There's in the grass type to eat the flip turn anyway. Making this thing scared. Probably go back to Mence, but again, Mence really hates how there's rocks out, and can only get switched in as a choice user. It's gonna take damage, so Woodhammer now makes it so it has one less turn to survive. Dual Wing Beat. Does Dual Wing Beat kill? I don't know, but you could easily just go back to Magnezone, but he could predict that and go Earthquake. I'd be very scared about that. And then... But the problem is, even if he goes Earthquake, Mence has to switch out. So I think you risk that and go for like a Leech Seed here. I think you go Seed. I think he's going to EQ. Because he knows you've done this before. But goes for a Wing Beat. Okay, plays it honest. Goes back for the Roadhead. Just can't get enough of it. Quicker this time. Because he really wants that Splurge. God damn it. These names. Okay. So now... Could go back to Swampert. Block the electric move. Maybe. I think that there's a very fine moves here. Obviously has to switch again because he is choice. The choice coming back to bite Chandler a little bit. Goes to Metagross this time. Eats the Thunderbolt, which is a massive... I don't know if he predicted that or not, because he could have easily won Swampert. Massive damage on the Thunderbolt right there. And now, Life Orb Metagross can only really attack twice. And I think, unless Breloom does the most heroic shit imaginable, I think we're looking at a really good spot for Kyle. Kyle of the Beard stays in probably with Metagross. Or with Magnezone. But again, Metagross only gets 2 attacks. Now what you do is probably just bring in, like, Garchomp or something like that. Or Infernape. Infernape's so fast. It would beat your Bullet Punch with his own Mach Punch. So you can just do that. Obviously, he'll bring in Swampert after. But Infernape's probably an easy call. I don't see why not. Yeah, faster. There you go. Kyle. Great work. Mach Punch probably coming in. Can't really eat it anymore. Maybe you eat it on Swampert, but you really don't want to eat the damage on Swampert. It's faster than Breloom, so you can't switch Breloom in. He's absolutely flaming right now to a T. How are we going to pull this one off? Mach Punch right here, maybe Swamp, but Swamp doesn't really want to eat any of the moves anyway. You need to keep it healthy now. It's all about how much survivability. But the problem is Togekiss makes it so Salamence really can't Moxie Sweep this entire team. So even if he could, like with crits and stuff, it's just not feasible. Goes to Swampert now, eats the Mach Punch probably. But now what do? You can't EQ, well you could EQ. But you always have to worry about Togekiss. Having a flyer, ground immunity is very vital. I think it's made Chandler do some things that have been weird because he's playing around a Togekiss switch. This is why I think the flip turn is strong here, but flip turn into this is not going to do that much damage. Roar gets the Togekiss out now. That's pretty pivotal. Cannot Thunder Wave you. And you can flip turn, do some damage to it, but you don't want to eat an Air Slash. This is the biggest detriment to Chandler's team. He really can't get past this thing. This Togekiss is such a annoying... Fairy resists the dragon moves and the ground moves. Bullet Punch would do work, but I don't know if you can even get an attack off on Metagross. You get one more because of rocks. So this is Poppers coming in here. Poppers and Picker could flinch. Roars. Garchomp could just go Swords Dance and probably win the game at this rate. I don't know if it's faster than Breloom. I'm looking at the speed. Swords Dance, yeah. I thought that, but you could have like gotten roared out of the Swords Dance. Actually, kind of dangerous there. Picker going for this, but I feel like you just go Togekiss and you just like stop the damage. Also dies to the Dual Wing Beat. So it can't even Dragon Claw. It dies to the rough skin. But I guess the sacrifice is worth it, but you could just go Togekiss and just immune it. Like, half the things that this thing wants to do, Earthquake and Dragon Claw, both just get resisted. And then it's Scarfed, so it's just so unlucky there. The Scarf really hurts, actually. The Scarf has, like, actually been a detriment. Kyle's been making really good switches on the dual wing beats, too. Yeah, so Dragon Claw kills, but we probably die to Rough Skin. No Moxie sweeps today. But it's like, what do you go? You go Infernape, surely. It's the fastest thing, and it basically is fine against everything else. You're, I guess, worried about Swampert. We also have... yeah, you go this. I think you're just faster. Mach Punch is a real thing on upper, but it should not kill unless it crits. And then you just do Flare Blitz back. Definitely faster. 346, yeah. Mach Punch is Chandler's only move unless he somehow, like, misses a Will-O-Wisp or something, does something really weird here instead of Flare Blitzing. Goes to Swampert, takes the stone damage and the Flare Blitz, or the Mach Punch. Interesting choice, but the right play. Because the Breloom would have lived that, for sure. Could have gotten a Spore off. Would have made the match way more interesting. But now a Mach Punch kills for sure. Interesting choice. Now Mach Punch for sure kills. Now you're in a tough situation. Kyle making all the right moves in all the right places. Picks up a kill on Picker. Is this choice? I forget if his thing is choice too. Yeah, it does get one more, but I think it's faster with the Mach Punch. You just stay in. Mach Punch. This is why I thought switching this guy in right now is probably not the move. Probably go Breloom instead. That Mach Punch play and not getting spored was actually kind of pivotal. And it might be coming down to just Mach Punching this thing to hell. Upper. How fitting is it for a Breloom to die with one of Zach's least favorite Pokemon to potentially seal the tournament? Rock Tomb doesn't matter because it's going through Mach Punch again. But Mach Punch versus Mach Punch. Infernape is faster, so it goes off. No, it is not. Oh, because he got the speed decrease, I forgot. But now... is Upper faster than all of these guys? He can't Spore D'Angelo, but would need a lot of help. Mach Punch does not kill here, but Rock Slide does. Is this faster? Uh-oh. Oh my god. Is it faster? Oh my god. Because Gastrodon dies to Bullet Seed. If we crit, like, on Bullet Seeds... oh, shit. If we crit on Bullet Seeds, this is crazy. That Rock Slide slowing down the Mach Punch instead of switching out. Can't Mach Punch when you're slowed down. If we get some crits on Bullet Seeds, this could be bad. Bullet Seed could just crit. That's 100% the move. It's stab. It's neutral. You go for it. It's Technician. He might even get one more attack off. I think Headlong Rush kills, though. So, if he doesn't kill... this is crazy. What do we do? I'd be praying for massive Bullet Seeds off here. Could come off to 5 Bullet Seed rolls. It would have to crit, I think, 1 or 2 of them for sure. This is all for Bullet Seeds. We're all on Bullet Seed. Whew. We wait. Can he get the upper? Okay. No crits. Oh my! Did not kill? 2%? But now you're dead because the defense lowers. Oh my god. It's over. It's over. Would Woodhammer have done more damage? No, they do 120 both. Oh my fucking Christ. Because Bullet Seed kills now. For sure, right? Unless it rolls twice. If it only rolls twice, does it kill? I don't think it does. Oh my god. It rose 3 times. Uh-oh. If it rose twice, maybe, but probably not. It's 4 times Technician Breloom. No way. It's dead. This is it. This is it. Oh my god. I cannot believe this. The Mach Punch gets slowed down was a pivotal play. Jesus Christ. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 2. It doesn't even live 2. And Chandler and Chris take the match by 2%. Oh my god. 2%.
The
Mach
fact
Punch slowdown.
The
Mach Punch
fact
slowdown,
that
yeah.
it's fucking Breloom, which is famously one of my most hated Pokemon.
Holy shit!
Dude, I fucking hate Breloom.
Oh my god!
My God.
It had to be
Woodhammer.
Breloom.
Dude, I feel like I did everything right in that.
You were playing out of your mind, dude. You were playing so good.
That was such a good match. Holy crap!
Wow.
Kyle, your predicts were out of this world. However, it doesn't fucking matter. Fuck you, Zach. You deserve nothing.
What the fuck? That's bullshit.
I cannot believe that.
Oh, GG.
The Rock?
I'm not gonna lie. You got crazy lucky your entire, like, all the matches, and once you lost, that luck was just gone. It shifted.
The Rock, the Rock
Headache.
throw, not the Rock, not Rock Slide. What is it called? Rock Tomb slowing down the Mach Punch. I forgot that's how the interaction worked because the only way you get out of that now, if Kyle switches, it's the only way. But he probably I would assume the same thing. Like, okay, it's a Mach Punch. I'm faster. I was faster the first time.
The noise we made in the other chat when that Mach Punch went off.
I wonder.
I was.
Vic literally texted me, "I've never heard you make a noise like that."
I wonder if Woodhammer does the same amount of damage or close to it, and maybe it's a high roll. We don't know if the 2% is a high roll. I wonder if the defense doesn't get lowered on the Bullet Seed if it lives another Bullet Seed, or it loses the HP from the Woodhammer. It's an interesting thought too. It's so close.
Wow.
That was crazy close.
I was
God.
genuinely getting up. I thought Chandler lost. I was leaving, and then I saw the fucking. I was
Hey,
like, oh my god. what?
Carl, you should be proud. You helped Chandler and Chris on your way out the door.
Yeah.
You really think about it. That
No,
mattered.
that super mattered. Yeah, no, it's
This stream was so hype. We're the best channel on the internet.
Beck in the chat says you could not
Kyle.
have written a better final, and that's so true.
Boys,
that's true.
Good call, Kyle. You did.
No, genuinely,
much-
Kyle, I'm so fucking
Kyle.
proud of you.
It was crazy.
Thank you so much to everybody. Thank you so much to Sibilla for making the incredible art of all of us. And thank you to all the people who sent in art for this stream, which I'm gonna pull up right now.
Oh, shit.
We actually have some really sick shit, and I do want to shout out to it really quickly. Hopping over to the Art for Stream channel. Starting off fan art this week, Instant Noodles with hello. I'm excited for the rest of the Pokemon tournament. In preparation, I drew the 5 saving throw party members with their partner Pokemon.
Hell yeah.
Ash with a Carbink for a crystal researcher. Probably his partner Pokemon from a young age and doesn't really battle, but would definitely help out around the lab sometimes. I love that as a poll. Who fucking ever thinks about Carbink? I love this.
Bro, literally, I thought it was that fucking enemy from Silksong in the ice area. I'm so
Oh yeah.
They kind of look similar, not gonna
Fuck,
lie.
Yeah,
fuck,
they do
fuck
kinda
those
look
guys. They're fine. I actually don't really give a shit about them.
They're a platforming enemy, who cares?
Yeah. Win with a Quagsire. Something about Quagsire's adorable smile made me think of Win. I can imagine Win catching a
no, that's
Wooper when
good.
she was young and training it on her travels at sea. I high-key love that,
Win-
actually.
When was Wooper watching at CDN?
Wooper is, I don't know if Win is Wooper coded or Wooper's Win coded, but it's
Ooh, I like that. I like that. This is such a brilliant pick. Junver with Aggron, the heavily armored Pokemon with a very armored giant. I don't think Junver would have officially caught his Aggron until he joined the guild, but they would have been a team since way before then.
Now I hate to be like you're wrong.
Bastion.
Bastiodon.
Yeah, Bastion.
Oh, Shield Head,
They're
motherfucker.
both armored tanks, so.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's a fair.
Oh, this thing has a shield for a face.
Didn't realize
Alice,
But here's why I think Aggron might actually work better though, is because Aeron is very small and Aggron very big.
Very
Gunvor
big.
starts small and get very big.
That's fair.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Shut up. I love it. We both said shut up at the same time. Alistair, I was having trouble deciding a Pokemon, and then I remembered when 2IRL drew the saving throw characters as Pokemon, and Alistair was Toxicity, and that just kind of clicked in my head. Literally, I think last week somebody asked me what Pokemon Alistair would be or have, and I said Toxicity as one of the two.
You're toxic, dude.
They're both sassy and toxic.
Wow, fuck off. Fuck off.
Poisonous to their community and their friends. So.
Wow. Dude, I'm about to heel turn so hard intentionally next time we do this.
Wait, I thought you were the heel this time.
That was unintentional.
That was Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. I had him as if he didn't also have a toxic ass gen. Anything past Gen 6 is just nightmare fuel.
It's kind of true. And Chiron with Silvally, I don't really know how to explain my thought process. It just seemed kind of fitting. I like that. I like that pick, actually.
I actually like Silvally. I think they're kind of cool. I think they just unfortunately don't get to show up in a cool way.
Silvally's design is undeniably awesome, but they're just not very good, which is unfortunate.
And fuck type
Yeah.
The alternative would be Rapidash, right? Give Chiron a horse.
That's very good.
Punching horse Pokemon.
Speaking of Chiron and Pokemon, weirdly enough, Thanatos with my Chiron as a Pokemon trainer. I have no clue how good this team would actually be. I just picked them on their design, red masks, red eyes, or Pokedex entries like Mimikyus need to be covered. Toxic Hurts, Poisonous Needles.
Yeah.
Or Shadow's a good one too. Or Shadow's are really
good These are really fucking good. I love this.
These are good.
I love this. Also, oh shit, you switched the poison vials in the chest to different Pokeball colors. That's so clever.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's so clever. Also, I love the art of you and Daffodil together. That's so good.
Daffodil and I on our way to insert saving throw to any possible opportunity. Yo, I appreciate
y'all the goats. Y'all the goats.
Oh, I love the little Chiron. I get you to mimic.
Yeah, I get.
Yeah. I was gonna say, why is Audino here? But it says because they have the ability to sense emotions, something Chiron could use help with. I love that. That's really good, actually. That's really good. Babbly's Inc. This is an insane journey to go on. Don't look at the second half. I know you already have, but don't. Babbly's Inc. It's Jason. I combined Sibilla's design based on the American Beyblade announcer with Jason's appearance in the tournament. Let's go. It's so good. It's a shout out to Sibilla for choosing that. Jason,
Paul.
You're good.
Oh yeah, I stole Paul's lines in chat. Thank you, Paul. Paul had some good banger lines too.
Nice. Jason, when the players don't use the strategies he wants them to.
Fucking ice punch, man. That wasn't that many times this time, but the ice punch was like I was fucking losing it there.
I love that you kept the balloons that Jason does really have behind him, but changed them to be Pokemon related. It's so good.
I have a starfish and a disco ball, yeah.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Or a clam or whatever the fuck it is.
It's such a good choice.
Yeah, shell of some variety.
And then, hey, this is insane. If you don't know, this won't make any sense to you, but if you do, it's the funniest shit in the world. Gengar about to eat an entire kiddie's pool worth of yogurt. Don't think about what the Pokedex says Gengar's height is. Fuck. Also, shout out to
the pool full
Good
of yogurt
lord.
reference. One, I'm sorry, and second of all, you should watch our Metal Bear Solid.
Yes. Also, shout out to the Torts Law book in the fucking background.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Also, did you actually crumble up large, normal-sized potato chips and put them into this bowl?
Exactly what that looks like.
That's insane.
That's amazing.
The pool before I added the yogurt.
The ditto
He
spike.
hates it. He hates that he's here.
What is this pool made of?
Well, it says the
Play-Doh
pool before I added the
covered with
yogurt.
cling.
Yeah, Play-Doh covered in cling wrap. The colors of the pan flag. Let's go gamers.
Ah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go
Link with a
games.
Lotad reference in 2025. Let's
Wow.
get it.
That's
Yeah, nice.
crazy. High
Hell
protein
yeah.
yogurt is hard to wash off. Wow, I hate that sentence.
Well, we know for the other reason.
Yeah.
why-
The cleanup process
yeah.
wasn't.
Okay.
And in a moment of dramatic irony, Gengar helps Ligma see again by licking his friend's eyes. I hate that. I hate it. I know that this is supposed to be a wholesome moment, but I don't think it is, and I don't know how I feel about
Given
it.
the origin of this, yeah.
I don't know that that's supposed to be wholesome.
Yeah, I
To
don't
some,
know,
people, to
man.
some people.
Well, I mean, holes are involved.
God damn it.
Oh.
Right.
Babbley Zinc, you're on thin ice. Genuinely, it's so good. And watch Metal Bear Solid, please. Naomi with Heya. Last time I started another drawing of Jason in the Pokemon Tournament Fit and finished it during today's art stream, or today's stream. I gotta say, I'm insanely proud of this one. I'm not too familiar with Pokemon at all, but the tournament was surprisingly very interesting, entertaining. I love the commentary Jason has during each round, and the names of everyone's Pokemon were very funny to see. I love it all.
Yes, excellent.
Yeah, thank you so much. Again, this was so much fun.
Thank you guys. So
Great
much.
job
Yeah,
to everybody. An absolute blast.
Yeah, seriously, that's crazy. We got
So
Panic
good.
Pang trying to slide something in. At the
Yeah,
end.
yeah.
Bang, you gotta hurry
Oh
if
my
you're
God.
gonna get it in.
Oh,
There
snap.
it is.
Right
No.
There it is.
Oh,
This is so good.
Wow.
That's so good.
The
Panic
little
Pang.
Breloom that could.
Yeah, the fucking 2% HP Breloom. Its fucking fingers broken off. Black and blue eyes.
Look, his health bar might be missing, but his fucking Glock don't.
He's got
a
a
cane.
cane.
He's
got a
Keep it tucked.
Oh my god, he does have a cane. That's so good.
That's
And
adorable.
Jason's Sibilla design, or Jason's design Sibilla made. So good. I love the fucking the glasses falling off. He's oh my god.
like you like realize in slow time, like, oh my god, like I thought that match was like 100% Kyle's. Like,
Yeah.
most
Same.
of it, I was like, oh my god.
Hey,
Same, dude.
I'm gonna be real with you. I was editing the Photoshop file to say that Kyle won, and then I had to stop. I literally was like,
It's
"Oh,
when-
this is in the bag. We won."
It's like when the Spurs were getting out their stuff, like in the 2013, they were getting out the trays. They're like, we beat the Heat, and they were getting out the award ceremony things. Rebound, Bosch, and Greyhound hits the three. It's Breloom. I'm like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah, they
Is that close?
literally had to throw away the victory T-shirts they had already made.
Who's editing this, Carl?
Carl.
Whenever Breloom gets hit to 2% HP, can you put up the bitch I lived?
Yeah.
God, it's crazy.
I can't stress enough that Breloom is genuinely one of my least favorite Pokemon because it swept me in a match where I was up
Yeah.
like 5 Pokemon, and because of that, I have never forgiven Breloom.
I mean,
Nuzlocke.
I
Yeah.
really was feeling confident to the point of, as soon as it hit 2%, it was that meme of, it was at this moment he realized.
No, I thought for sure that was gonna kill. When it went to 2%, I also said, "Well, fuck, we lost." Incredible match. An incredible tournament. Again, thank you so much, Jason. Thank you so much to everybody involved.
Players, seriously, Sibilla too.
Sibilla, everybody who sent in art, everybody who watched.
So much work, yeah. And I fucking
By
love
Jake's
it,
books.
so.
By Jake's books. Hey, genuinely, I promised to do the
You won a
same.
match.
So,
I actually did.
well, that's gonna do it for our Pokemon tournament
Yeah, seriously.
for 2025. Thank you all so much. This was incredible. We'll be back again, I assume, in 2026 with some more crazy shit. All right, folks, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great night.